Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man, let's talk about Bomac saying that, Errol, explaining why Terence Crawford beats the ish out of Errol Spence. Now, he said he watched plenty of Errol Spence tape, all right, and he said that he believed that his fighter beat the ish out, and they asked why, and he said Spence still making the same mistakes. Ain't nothing changed but the numbers on the range. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it. Hold on.
Just kicking that nose to these fighters.
Overall, I have to ask, the Errol Spence fight with you guys. You had a tweet that came out, and everyone, obviously, that you're always Team Bud. And it's obviously that Bud versus Spence. Just overall, do you have an opinion on that Spence you guys fight?
Both of them dominated. Dominated. Just like I said in my tweet. Both will beat the shit out of that. Mark my words. That's what I said. And the reason why I say that is because, I've been watching Spence for a long time, and to me, he's still doing the same thing. He may got stronger. He may improved on some of the things that he's doing Kent, but as a trainer, he's still doing the same thing. And if he ain't changed then, he ain't gonna change by the time he get in there with Terence. That's why I say what I say.
And then, obviously that's 20 seconds, maybe 5 seconds with the chips. Do you think the fight can happen this year, possibly?
Okay, he said all right, but you heard what he said. Said he keep making the same ass mistakes and whatever. He's not gonna elaborate on them. He's not gonna give his game plan away. But he said he keep doing the same thing. And he has. He's proved on little things, but he is doing the same thing. But those same things have been very successful for him. So doing those same things have been very successful for him. It's just something to think about, but apparently they see something, and he admitted that he watched them, unlike the other mushmouth, said he high. And he admitted that he watches them, and that they see some things they're gonna take advantage of, and he ain't changed them. And then that's what happened in elite level fights. There might be some things that Errol Spence see that he take advantage of Terence Crawford. Everybody has weaknesses. A lot of those weaknesses get exposed as you move up against upper echelon fighters. So funny people say, well, Terence Crawford is, you get hit. I mean, you throw punches, you open up, you're gonna get hit. That's just the fact of the matter. But you talk about Errol Spence, he got touched up by, Kell Brook more than Crawford did. People say, Kell Brook swole his eye. In the day, Kell Brook did he make it past 5? You know what I'm saying? When you throw fire, everybody, Floyd Mayweather got these dudes, hypnotized or believing that, I'm a great defensive fighter. You become a great defensive fighter when you able to open up, you able to throw punches and don't compromise defense that much. We throw punches, you're gonna compromise defense. But when you throw punches and you still be able to be hard to hit, and you can, still remain offensive, like James Toney and like Nate and like Pernell Whitaker and guys like that, then that's when I start talking like, hey, it's easy to throw a couple shots and don't throw no punches and get the hell up out of there. When you opening up and throwing shots and you still, remaining a great offensive fighter, so be it. But I talk about how Kell Brook was beating the shit out of Spence till Spence stepped it up to a gear he couldn't go to and changed the pace. He's getting his head snapped back all fight. So he just talking about every time he step up in real competition, it's trouble. People say, well, Crawford ain't fought, man. We think about names. Postal, man, was very accomplished. Danny didn't pay them not to fight, destroyed him. You know what I'm saying? Destroyed Gamboa. Nobody other than Brandon Rios didn't want to jump in with him. Destroyed him. Mikey was running from him too. Quite a few guys were running from that ass whooping. Jeff Horn just came off one of the best wins, couple fights before he fought Crawford and Manny Pacquiao, and he didn't win a second of that fight. So Bud has maintained his him being elite through different levels of fighters. You know what I'm saying? But to be a different level, he fighting on with Errol Spence. So, but they say he keep doing the same thing, and that's what they're gonna capitalize on. So, end of the day, they see what he see. Now, it's easy to see it on the outside than get on the inside with him because you can't gauge power from looking. You can't gauge speed and reach from looking. That's why some people need a second. So that's why some people need a second look. And after they get a second look, that's why you need a second look sometimes. That way you know how fast he is. You know what trajectory the hook coming on. You know what his footwork like. You know different things. So I mean, but what are some of the things he do? Like I said, I only can guess. I don't have no knowledge of what they talking about, but he do square up. He throw a lot of punches and he leave himself open. But when you throw punches, you're gonna be open. And these fighters in this generation, they can't handle value. A lot of these fighters can't punch with you. A lot of these fighters just scared to take a risk. You got somebody like Errol Spence that like to keep you at the end of his shots. Common sense said you got to get on you got to slip and get on the inside. See if he can fight on the inside. Can't stand in front of him. Like I said, he square up. Sometimes he don't bring his hands back home. You know what I'm saying? And also, when he do cut the ring and close the distance, he don't really close it. Like Rashawn Porter, I know he a different type of athlete. After two, playing with Sean, he couldn't pin him on the ropes. So you do close the distance on somebody versus Peterson and Kell Brook, he was able to stop them. But you can get somebody on there that know what they're doing, he can't pin you on the ropes neither. What Chris Spence is his fighter keeper at the end of his shots. He really don't have a great hook neither. So that's all type of things you can take away. He throwing a lot of straight shots, throwing a whole bunch of punches. He'd benefit from adding a really good hook. He'd benefit from really adding a really good hook. Just a lead hook. Yeah, he dropped Sean with a right hook. That was more of a catching Sean out of defensive stance. He would really, from a really good left hook, he would really be down. It'll change everything. Good check or just a good left hook, and that's kind of like what I kind of compare him to Kovalev. Some people say Triple G, but Triple G got hook. He's a really straight. He's a straight punch fighter. Even when he throws straight punches, he's still open. That's the crazy shit about it. Even when he throws straight punches, Ugas was able to throw in between those straight punches. That's the crazy shit about it. He's still open. He's still open. Look right here. You on the inside, right? He squat down. He making his target smaller here, but you on the inside, and your hand right here, my nigga. Ugas supposed to shoot that left hand and slide and shoot that left hand. He's getting beat on though. That's different. Sound good though, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna take advantage of that. He got a lot of holes in his game, but every fighter got a lot of holes in their game. When you consistently fighting the best coming up, you're not match made. You're not super duper match made. That's when you work on stuff. Get 32 and 34 like Spencer Crawford. I mean, it ain't really too much you can improve on. Not. Look at that backhand down now. That's why Ugas was able to score. Look what his hand placement at. That motherfucker supposed to be holding the phone. Especially you gonna move up in weight. You gotta hold that damn phone. Throw a nice little hook, throw a little hook to the body. That's his best hook, his best body shots when he kind of loop him to the body. Up top, he ain't really got no hook. Or he don't really use it the way he should be using it. So that he got a really good uppercut too. So anytime somebody leaning into a shot, it's gonna be great. But you got that much weight over your front foot, You can get away with that because you fight somebody who ain't punching back. But all that weight on your front foot versus somebody that know what they gonna do, you keep reaching like that, that's how you get knocked out. I'm just being real. That's how you get knocked out. But you know that's why he got hurt. You can say, well, this dude, he can't punch, he can't hit me hard, man. Some of these dudes, most of these guys are tricky punchers. He's gonna go to the body, he gonna probably come up top. Gotta put that hand, hold the phone. You gotta count on your reflexes. So, I mean, like I said before, some of the fundamental things that he get away with. Because he bigger and, lengthier than everybody else. He rangy. So just some of the things that he gonna get away with. And, Crawford athleticism, allow him to get away with some things. But, one thing about Crawford gonna bring to the table, he gonna bring a left hook. He gonna bring hooks. He gonna bring everything in his arsenal. If he need to throw an uppercut, need to throw a hook, you know what I'm saying? He gonna throw him. But like I said before, it's gonna be different. Be a different fight. Be a very, very different fight. But they see some holes in this game, and there's some holes in Crawford game. But the thing about Crawford, he kind of can make them adjustments in the fight. Holding the phone. When you're in range, you gotta hold the phone. Throw a punch, dropped it, but he hold it. Up there, he dropped it too. Just things you gotta take away. How you punching inside of Amir Khan's speed. You know what I'm saying? So you throw punches, dude, you gonna get hit. That's just, but I'd rather them throw punches because it's exciting. So, this shit hella funny real quick. But like I said before, it should be interesting. But some of them hoes, hey, said he see them. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Other than that, financially, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Shout out to what's with the Box News playlist. Let me know in the comment section. Best way to donate. Comment, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. Also, hit the link tree link in the description. You can find me everywhere from Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. It's the first link in the description. Find me everywhere. Peace.